What's something you swore you'd never be into that you are now mildly obsessed with? Reddit. Yep. I started off on Reddit checking in every 1 or 2 days. Now I on here more than almost any other site. I said no chance. No way. Not ever. I won't be hooked. Not me. Never. To all my friends I proudly said it. Now it's 3 AM and I'm still on Reddit. My phone. I never wanted one until I got one. Now my eyes are glued to the screen. Cigarettes. Seriously. Don't smoke them. It's so easy to think you're in control and then next moment, without warning, you're addicted. Yep. I've replaced it with vaping now. Was just thinking about going out to smoke one when I came across this post. Too damn true. Naps. I used to think that sleep was the greatest waste of time. But now I can't get enough. It's like a weird high. Dude, I take naps with my 11-month-old son on my days off in the afternoon. It's the best. And when he wakes up, looks around and sees me and smiles. Totally melts my manly heart. Sleep is life. Pink. The color. Also pink. The person. I believe punk shouldn't be a color. It's just white and red. White and blue is just light blue. Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. In reality, becoming an adult nerd is so easy. Then again, I'm sure like 98% of people play some form of board or computer game compared to other generations. Sparkling water. I hated it first and thought it tasted like static. But the second time I tried it, it was really good. I think I'm addicted to it now. Gave a vote just for the description, tasted like static. A friend of mine at work who does not like it describes sparkling water as spicy water. You. Blushes, thanks. The Sims. EA is so shady but I love the game. Ditto. First time I played it was at a friend's house, but it was basically her backseat gaming the whole time, which you wouldn't think is possible on a sandbox type game like The Sims. But trust me, it is. A few months later my sister buys it on the Xbox and I started to play it when I had nothing else to do. Now when it's a weekend or a snow day I'll bet up at 5 am playing The Sims all day. I find my obsession funny considering I'm sitting around playing a life simulator instead of actually going out and doing stuff in real life. Haha. The Last Airbender. I swear when I saw the commercials and was like an arrow on a kid. Looks dumb. Double quote. Little did I know it would shift my entire scope of how I looked at life. Fucking addicted to it. Literally watched it over 12 times and I can't find it on Netflix or Hulu or anything else, so I have to buy the discs. But every once in a while I'll just get this urge to watch it. It has great character development and it literally shaped my childhood. Horse whispering. I don't even have horses. I have to sneak around horse farms at night and whisper at them over the fence. I have a real problem. It's only a problem when they start whispering back. I came into this thread expecting to read certain answers, but not in a million years I would have expected to read this. Pokemon Go. I swore I was playing it because my son loves Pokemon and it was a fun thing for us to do. But I play it way more than he cares about. It's a strange one. Because with the adventure sync, it just rewards walking. If I need to grab something from the shops and it isn't raining, I just walk down there and back and boom. Nearly an egg hatched. Got the girlfriend into it and now we have each community day saved on our joint calendar the second they are announced. Cracking my knuckles bones. Now I spend a lot of time cracking my joints and get frustrated when they don't click. They also know practically ache if I don't do it. Same. I hate it. It feels like fingers aren't supposed to be cracked this often. Reading this made me crack my knuckles. Books. I hated them from young age because at school we were forced to read most boring and uninteresting books you could think of. Until one day I was given a book for Christmas present. Me being appreciative, given a go, and now I love them. I used to brag I've never read a book in my life, now I can't even understand how much of an idiot I was. School ruined my unknown passion without me knowing. I even consider writing a fantasy novel. Anime manga for a little bit. Kinda over it now cause none of them interest me that much. I feel like everyone has that anime phase when they swore they wouldn't. I for example was unironically calling my friend a weeb for watching Sword Art Online a couple years back. And now I have a small shelf dedicated to my Gunpla model kits. Whoops. Can I interest you in the cursed genre of anime manga musicals? Seinfeld. My entire family raved over it to the point of annoyance. I started watching it and now I'm the one constantly quoting it. First season isn't great but it sure gets great later on. I hated the first episode I ever saw. Jerry accepts a pen. Then they spend the rest of the episode complaining that he took the pen. It was annoying as hell. Later on I loved the show. Star Wars. I jokingly saw The Rise of the Skywalker because I thought I would never like them, and here I am having spent this last week watching every Star Wars movie made. What's your thoughts on all 3 trilogies? In what order did you watch them? Mathematics. It's a shame that schools teach math their way and penalize kids for finding the wrong way to the answer. The beauty of math to me is the infinite pathways that can lead to the same answer. Isn't it beautiful? What kind of level of mathematics are you appreciating? I just love how our brains are constantly doing maths, in a way. Especially with movements like juggling. Politics. Better than any reality show I've ever seen. Raspberry Pis. Got one for Christmas and I've been f***ing with it ever since. Shout out to Piehole. Why were you opposed originally? Making comments on Reddit in hopes of getting good karma for them. I upvoted you bro. Close bracket. Classic rock. I am a long-time indie fan. And while I am still finding new bands, I've been listening to a lot of Neil Young and stuff. Funko Pops. At first I looked at one and could not understand for the life of me why these things sell for so much. Then I saw a few DBZ Pops and scooped them up as Neato desk toys. Then it was any DBZ Pop I could find. Then Overwatch became the second set I collect. And so it goes. Now I have close to 100 Pops filling up 2 bookcases and more cool sets keep getting released. Help. TikTok. I got it jokingly and I know I use it regularly. I've become the very thing I swore to destroy. I assume that the best of TikTok makes it to Reddit anyway. What do you reckon? Taylor Swift. Sodom. Never thought I would. Punk rock. Friend took me to a concert onces. The mosh was the best thing ever. All I noticed is that I run around in a high top steel toe boots and a mohawk few months later. I never thought I'd get into Reddit beyond occasionally lurking, but over the past week or so I've found it to be very healing. K-pop. Yeah, seriously. But I got into it when there was no crazy folk pop and BTS was in its run era. Still remember it. May owe this. Blackpink did it for me. And honestly still haven't found anything that compares with them. Star Wars. When I was a kid I was never really interested in it as kid, but in my teens a friend of mine suggested I watched it. Roll on 6-7 years later and I've seen the movies multiple times. Played the games. Watched the TV shows and read some of the comics and so. The Office. Being organized and trying to be on top of things. My 18-year-old self disgusts me. I can relate it. I have been unorganized by nature all my life. Now I am a manager with a filled up iOS calendar and the whole thing, it's a weird shift. Damn it. Fortnite. I agree lol.
Thank you for watching.
Subscribe for more.